So this is Boiler Bay, south of Depoe Bay. Probably about 10 miles south of Lincoln City. Gesundheit. Way in the far distance is the headland that we took the video of outside our hotel room this morning. You can just barely see the big green swath that wasn't visible last night and now is, but at a distance it's a little harder to see. You can see where some arches and little blowholes have been cut. You can really smell the seaweed kelp out here this morning. We're about an hour and a half past low tide. We were at Cape Foulweather, which is just south of Depoe Bay, and Anne pointed out that these trees literally grow up from the bottom of this ravine. So it looks as if there's not much under them, but there's a huge amount of drop-off. just saw a couple of whales surfacing and blowing about halfway between here and that little island on the left that's called Gull Island. So I'm just going to leave this here for a moment. Let's see if we can capture anything. It's kind of addictive watching for them. Of course, the moment we shut this off, another whale will surface. You can see down below the kelp beds. That the whales enjoy eating. Oh, and there he is. Just past that little eddy to the left of the rock. Saw the fluke come out of the water. I hope it got captured on video. What a beautiful coast. Clamming down here along the river or estuary. And those houses over there are actually built on the sand spit. So they built houses on top of a sandbar. I guess they're pretty confident they're never going to get blown away. So we're still at fairly low tide. And we've seen a lot of this along the coast where just flat, big flat areas with water rivulets running through them. Well, we're just south of Yakutsk, and this is the area called the Devil's Churn. We just went through some winding roads on Highway 101 that look like the Tunnel of Trees in northern Michigan. And this is just beautiful.
All right.
Look how the trees are growing out of the side of the canyon. This turned into a beautiful day. It's probably about 60. The sun is out now. So, sweetie, worth the ride?
Yes. It's a little scary on the edge.
You're staying away from the edge.
I'm staying away from the edge.
Do you want to go down?
We had a narrow road, which
That's
was
right.
fine. It was a good road. I just didn't look over.
You kept your eyes closed. And you were the one who volunteered to drive earlier today.
Yeah.
Aren't you glad I said no?
That's why I was so nice about getting you coffee and cookies.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
You gave your back up so your head would feel better. There's a good walk over here, they say.
Let's go. Once again, got huge 200-foot tall firs, and they just keep on going.
People would be lucky to be born here and stay here. Yeah.
Take care, guys.
See ya.
Enjoy your trip.
Thanks, you too. Have fun. Bye now.
Now, did you have one on the steps here? You came from there? Yeah. Okay, the person that we just saw said, that's another shopping center, so information center, but it's slow with stuff. Yeah, but she said there's a lot of steps here. So, and of course then you'd have to do steps down and down. Have fun, have a good weekend.
Well, this is Heceta Head. There's a beautiful old bridge going across the creek here. And rocks with tons of birds on them. And then right up at the top of the head you can see the lighthouse itself, and then the lighthouse keeper station. That's just to the east of it. So again, just another beautiful beach. Tons of seabirds. And now we just got past Heceta Head, and look what we have. We have miles of really wide beach, and cars of course, and sand dunes, and little tide pool lakes. You can see way off in the distance either a group of people on the beach or logs or something. I think it's a group of people, maybe even horses. I'll bet they're horseback riding. But just a completely different look on the beach in a matter of 2 miles. Well, we're in Florence, Oregon, and we got off 101, but that's the 101 bridge that's going to take us south to Port Orford. And we were looking around for a place to have lunch. We noticed this little old train depot that was over here, but it's not open until 4 o'clock. So we thought, what could we do? So we took a look at a couple of restaurants here, but then all of a sudden we looked at a little place called Nasha Eatery, and they had lobster rolls on Friday. So we're in for lobster rolls. And after this, we're going to take off and pretty much just head straight down to Port Orford to the Wild Spring Guest Habitat and enjoy ourselves for the evening. It's turned into a beautiful day. Low 60s, sunny, just spectacular. So what do you think about finding a lobster roll in Florence, Oregon?
How do I look?
You
I'm
look
getting hungry.
like you're
I
kind
know,
of
we kept
anticipating lunch.
I'm just so excited to find this place.
Yeah, that's good. We'll see how it is.
They have some really great stuff on their menu.
Well, but we're gonna try the lobster roll anyway. See you after lunch. So we just stopped and had lunch in Florence. You see the river over here. And it's kind of an artsy downtown. Little marina. So this is the Sislaw River in Florence, Oregon. Tall tide comes up and down 5 or 6 feet here. You can see the markings. It's the 101 bridge, and then Off a distance are these great sand dunes. Very pretty. Kind of reminds me of what you'd see in Saugatuck. Looks like the tide's flowing in right now.